Hello students, today we will start our new lesson insects. Okay, so here is the activity. See, do you know me? Here I have colorful wings. I drink juices from flowers. I am, yes, correct, butterfly. Second, I sit a dirty place and spread diseases. I am, think about this. Yes, correct, house fly. Third, I bite you and cause malaria and dengue. I am mosquito. Hey students, I know that you have know about these three insects. These three insects find around us. So, today we have to see in this lesson that other insects, their types, and what is their body parts and social insects. Okay, so in this activity we have seen butterfly, housefly, and mosquito. These three insects we have already seen around us. Now you have to write in the notebook properly how these words have given you. Here we will see insects are largest group of animals on the earth. Some of the common insects we see around us are ants, bees, houseflies, mosquitoes, butterflies, beetles, etc. Now some picture I have shown you here that you have to observe. They are found almost all around the world. Have you seen these pictures? Here is a housefly, now it is a mosquito. Now next one is the butterfly. Mosquito bites us. Yes, butterfly which are very beautiful colors, which is very beautiful and delicate. It is the beetle. Okay, so these are insects. They are found almost all over the world. Now next point, parts of an insect's body. We have to take the information about the parts of insect's body. Let's see. Here is an insect body. Just check out here what are the parts. Antennae, then head having antennae, eye and mouth, these parts. Thorax region having the legs and wings, and next part is the abdomen. How many legs are there? See, it is 3 and 3 means 6. 2 pairs are there and 2 wings are there. Getting? Observe these parts of an insect body. This insect's body can be divided into 3 distinct parts: head, thorax and abdomen. Now we will take the detailed information. Head. An insect has 2 feelers called antennae on its head. Antennae help them to smell, feel and taste. Understood? 2 large eyes and mouth parts are also present on the head. Getting? Now I will show you the diagram. Means already we have seen that picture. Again we have to observe. See, it is the head. In that antennae, eye. These parts are present. Understand? Okay. So this is the part of head. Now we have to see the thorax region. It has 6 means 3 pairs joint legs and 4 means 2 pairs of wings. Understood? See the picture here. 3 pairs from this side and from this side. Joint legs are there and 4 wings, matlab 2 pairs are there. Okay. Now abdomen. Abdomen is the insects have the holes on their abdomen. They breathe through this. Getting? इसके ऊपर छोटे छोटे होल्स होते हैं. वो किसके लिए यूज़ करते हैं? ब्रीदिंग के लिए. We see small animals like spiders, scorpion, millipedes and centipedes. Are they insects? What do you think? Think about this. Now here is the answer. No, they are not insects. They do not have 6 legs or 4 wings like insects. They do not have 3 distinct body parts, that is head, thorax and abdomen like insects. Understood? Here we have seen that insects have a head, thorax and abdomen. Okay, so next part is their social insects. Now you will think that which are the social insects? What is this concept that we have to see? Some insects like honeybees, ants and termites live together. The insects live together are called social insects. Getting? देखो, जो भी ग्रुप्स में रहते हैं, एक साथ रहते हैं, उन्हें कहते हैं सोशल इंसेक्ट्स. मतलब क्या है? द इंसेक्ट्स लिव टुगेदर आर कॉल्ड सोशल इंसेक्ट्स. हम लोग भी एक साथ रहते, इसलिए ह्यूमन को क्या कहा जाता है? Social animal. We are living in the society. Like this, these insects also having the society. So that's why they are having the social insects. From that, what they are doing? They are doing the different activities like feeding the newborn, searching for food and shelter, protection and reproduction are done by groups of insects. This system is called the division of labor. Understood? There are the different activity in their community, in their society. So which are the activities? Feeding the newborn, searching for the food, shelter, protection and reproduction. These all activities has done by the division of labor. We have to take the information about the ants now. Just check it, and it is the ants are the social insects. How they are living, how they are working, that we have to see. Now see the picture. Here is an ant colony. Ants are social insects, as I discussed with you. Here I have shown the picture. They live together and manage their colony well. They build an underground nest where they live. An ant colony consists of several underground chambers connected to each other and to the surface of the earth by small tunnels. There are rooms for nurseries, food storage, etc. There are 3 distinct types of ants in the colony. We have to see these later, but now we have to observe these, how these chambers are, how they have made their houses. We know that when we have observed the house of these ants, that time we have seen in the field there are many ants and they have very proper work. Understood? They are having the chambers like our rooms. At our home there are the different rooms. bedroom, kitchen, then all things are there na. Like this, they are also having the chambers. Observe it carefully, students. Now we have to see types of ants in a colony. First, queen ant, second, male ant, third, worker ant. Okay, now see it is. Now here is the first type, the queen ant. Okay, so the queen ant is the mother of all other ants. A queen ant is largest in size among all ants. The only work of the queen ant is lay eggs. An ant colony can have one or even many queens. Understand that colony having one or many queen ants. What is the work of the this queen ant? Yes, the only work of queen ant is to lay eggs. Understood? It is the mother of other ants. It is largest in size among all ants. Now see, here is a male ant. Okay, there are some male ants in an ant colony. They die shortly after mating. Means did not do any work. They only do the mating, and after mating they die shortly. Understood? These are the male ants. Here we have to take information about a worker ants. Okay, there are the different types of worker ants. A. Soldier ants. B. Forger ants. C. Nursery workers. D. Cleaner ants. So students, here are the 4 types. We have to take one by one information about these types. Here we have to see the worker ants. Most of the eggs develop into wingless sterile females called worker ants. Here students, most of the eggs develop into the wingless sterile females, means they does not have the wings. So that are the worker ants. Okay, now we have to see there are different types of worker ants in a colony. First, A. Soldier ants. They guard the opening of the nest to prevent enemies from entering. They are always present at the opening of the nest. We have seen that nest, it is in the ground. There are the chambers, and that chambers open at the at the entrance. They guard the opening of the nest to prevent enemies from the outside. Understood? This is the work of soldier ants. Like our soldiers, what they are doing? They are preventing enemies to enter in our country. They are on the border. Like this, these soldier ants are also on the border to prevent the enemies go inside. Understood? Okay, now next. As we know that there is a next part, forger ants. They leave the nest in search of food. We know that all living things need food and water to live their life. Okay, so there are some ants. They are just living their nest in search of food. They are collecting food from the outside, and after that they are coming in the nest. These are the forager ants. Understood? Now here is the point, nursery worker ants. Okay, this is the type nursery worker ants. By the name we can understand nursery workers means they take care of the larvae that hatch from the eggs. We know that a queen ant lays the egg and hatches out the ants, small babies. So what they are doing, nursery workers, they take care of the larvae that hatch from the eggs. उनकी केयर करते हैं, उनकी देखभाल करते हैं. अगर कोई उनको प्रॉब्लम आ जाए उनकी डेवलपमेंट में तो वो ध्यान देते हैं. जैसे हमारे मम्मी पापा हम छोटे होते हैं तो बहुत ख्याल करते हैं, हमें खाना देते हैं, ठीक तरीके से हमारा ख्याल रखते हैं. क्योंकि छोटे बच्चे खुद का ख्याल नहीं रख सकते हैं, खुद की केयर नहीं कर सकते हैं, खुद खाना नहीं खा सकते हैं, खुद का पानी खुद नहीं पीते हैं, तो उनको कौन देता है? उनके मम्मी पापा. लाइक दिस these nursery worker ants taking care of that larvae which has coming from the eggs. Understood? Now here is the next type, that is the cleaner ants. They are responsible for cleaning the entire ant nest. Students, as we know that we are living in our home, but we are keeping it very neat, tidy and clean. We have know that we must have to keep our house clean for our healthy life. In this way, this is the nest of ant and they must have to clean it. So there is the responsibility for the cleaners ant. Cleaner ants, they clean the entire ant nest. They are keeping nest very neat and tidy. Understood? Means, see students, insects also keeping their house clean, then why should not we? We have to help our mother to keep our house clean. Understood? So here all the types of ants we have completed, just we will revise it. Here we have seen the chambers in that larva, eggs, queen's chamber, nursery worker ant, nursery, then soldier ant which is at the topmost. See in the picture that we have seen that there are the queen ants. Queen ant is the mother of all other ants and queen ant is the largest ant in the size. Understand? So what is the work of queen ant? To lay the eggs. Understood? Next, male ants we have seen. There are some male ants in the ant colony. They die shortly after mating. Worker ants having the 4 different type as per their work. Soldier ants mostly found or guard the opening of the nest. Next, forager ants, they leave the nest in search of food for the all. Nursery workers, they take care of the larvae that hatch from the eggs. And cleaner ants, they are responsible for cleaning the entire ant nest. These all information we have taken in this point, that is ant is the social insects. Now we have to take a next information about the social insect. Name is honeybees. I know that you have seen this honeybees. You have eaten also honey. See, it is the picture of beehive. Honeybees are there. These are also social insects. They are living in a group. They are living together, and they are having also different kinds. They are having their different work. On the work basis, all the honeybees types are there. Now we have to see the types of honeybees. Just check it. First type is the queen bee. Second, the worker bee. And third, the drone bee. Okay, these three types we have to learn now. See, here is a queen bee. See, picture. A queen bee is only egg producing female in the community, and thus is the mother of all drones, workers and future queens. Understood? So, a queen bee is only the female that producing eggs. Getting? Here we'll take the information about the worker bees. These worker bees are very important work in this beehive. Understood? We will see the works. The worker bees are sterile females. They cannot mate or lay eggs. They are sterile means they cannot mate or they cannot lay the eggs because they are not a fertile. They are sterile. Okay. They do not most of the they do the most of the work. They look after the larvae. As I have told you, in the ant nursery, ants are there na, nursery workers. Like these workers are doing the work. They look after the larvae, secretes the wax. We know that honey beehive or honeybees gives us the wax and honey. So worker bees are there. They are secreting wax. Also build the honeycombs, which honey is keeping inside the honeycombs that built by the worker bees only. Gather the nectar, pollen and water. We know that nectar which is present in the flower, pollen also present in the flower, that collecting by these worker bees. Also water they are collecting. They convert the nectar into honey. Which nectar they have collected, they are converting into the honey. Also they clean the hive and डिफेंड द हाइव. हाइव को बचा के रखते हैं. फिर क्या करते हैं, वो हाइव भी क्लीन करते हैं. सो वंस अगेन वी विल रिपीट देयर वर्क. दैट इज दे लुक आफ्टर द लार्वी, secretes the wax, build the honeycombs, gather nectar, pollen and water, convert the nectar into honey, clean the hive and also defend the beehive. So these worker bees are very much important in this community. Understood? Honey bees are also social insects that we have seen. They can survive only as a member of community known as a colony. They live in beehives, and we have seen the queen bee and now worker bees. Now we have to take the information about the drone bee. See, It is the drone bee. It is a stingless and defenseless bee. Its function is to mate with the queen. After mating, the drone bee dies immediately. तो बच्चों यहाँ पे ये जो है ये ड्रोन बी उसे स्टिंग नहीं है, वो काटती नहीं है, डिफेंसलेस है. इसका काम ही क्या है? इट्स फंक्शन इज टू मेट विथ द क्वीन. ये सिर्फ रिप्रोडक्शन में यही काम करता है कि मेट क्वीन के साथ मेट हो जाता है. फिर आफ्टर मेटिंग द ड्रोन बी डाइज immediately. Understood? This is only work of this drone bee. I hope that you have understood all these three types of honeybees. That is the queen bee, the worker bee, the drone bee. Okay, so here is the last drone bee. So here we have taken information that is about a queen bee, a worker bee and a drone bee. Okay, I hope that you have understood all the things. Okay, next we have to take the information useful insects that we have to see in the next point. Just check it. Students, here are many insects are useful to us. They help in us in many ways. First we will see honeybees. We have already seen about the honeybees. Honeybees produce useful substances like honey and beeswax. Honey we are using as a medicine and beeswax we are using for preparing the candles and other purposes also. Second, that is, some insects like butterflies and honeybees carry pollen grains from one flower to another. Thus, they are called pollinating agent. We know that flowers having the pollen grains, and when bisexual flowers are there, so they need to give the pollen grains from one flower to another flower. So this procedure, this help done by the butterflies and honeybees. So they are calling as pollinating agents. Lag is the insect give lag which is used in manufacturing toys, paints, buttons and bangles. Lag is also used as a sealing material. Do you know about this? Okay, next, some insects like ants and cockroaches eat up the dead plants and animals, thereby keeping the environment clean. See, ants and cockroaches, they eat up the dead plants and animals. So what they are? They are helping the keep the environment clean. Next, silkworm. We know that about the silkworm. We get the silk fibers from the silkworms. Silk fibers are used to make clothes such as saris, dupattas, dresses. Okay, so these are the useful insects around us, and we have seen them around us. Okay, they are helping us in many ways. Got it? Okay. My dear students, we have seen some useful insects. Now we have to see some harmful insects. Not all the insects are useful to us. Some insects are harmful to us. See, it is a locust. Locusts destroy our crops. Locusts destroy our crops. It is usually found on the crops. Getting? Now we have to see the next one, that is, see, a mosquito, then mites, Bed bugs and lice suck our blood. Female anophels mosquitoes cause malaria. Understood? Cloth moth makes holes in our clothes. आपने कभी देखा है आपके क्लोथ में ज़्यादा दिन रखने के बाद छोटे छोटे होल हो जाते हैं, तो वो कौन करता है? क्लॉथ मॉथ. ओके, so it destroy our clothes. Cockroaches and houseflies carry a lot of germs and dirt on their bodies. They sit on open food items and contaminates them. When we eat these food items, we fall sick. So, termites destroy wood. हमने देखा है कि बहुत बार वुड को डिस्ट्रॉय किया जाता है. इंसेक्ट का नाम होता है टर्माइट्स. Here we have to see that getting rid of unwanted insects at home, that we have seen some unwanted insects, some harmful insects are there. On that, how we can read that we have to see. We should have a proper drainage system in our homes. We know that if drainage system it is not proper, then all drainage will be stopped there, and it will be lead on the germination of these insects. So for that, what we have to do, we should have a proper drainage system in our homes. Kerosene oil or DDT should be sprayed on the surface of ponds and lakes to kill the eggs and larvae of mosquitoes. As we know that mosquitoes are laying the eggs and larvae are there. If we will not clean the surface of ponds and lakes, then larvae will be developed into the mosquito. So that's why what we have to do, we have to spray the kerosene oil or DDT. Okay. We should change the water of room coolers regularly. When they are not in use, remove the water. Coolers having the water, if that water is stored there only, then it will lead into the mosquito germination or other things. So we have to remove the water regularly. We should use the naphthalene balls or dry neem leaves to protect our clothes from the insects. Cloth moth is biting, or it makes the holes in the clothes. So for stopping those insects, we have to use the naphthalene balls or dry neem leaves to protect our clothes from the insects. We should cover our food properly, because all the cockroaches and houseflies, they are spreading the diseases. So they will sit on that food. We have to keep that food properly covered. Getting? Next, we should sweep and mop the floor daily. Daily we have to mop the floor. Next, drains must be clean from the time to time. The ditches must be filled with soil to stop the breeding of mosquitoes. Okay, these all are the ways to read on the unwanted insects which are present at home. Understood? So student, we should keep our home and surroundings clean to keep away the harmful insects. Getting? So what do we have to do? We have to keep our home clean. A clean home is a healthy home. Stay clean and healthy. Bye bye.